So it's my job to kind of make sure that information about the specimens is easily available to researchers, hosting visits from researchers, that sort of thing. I have some research responsibility too. I generally tend to work on land snails, but I love all mollusks. And so we're going to be looking at the mollusk today. This is the second largest mollusk collection in the country. One of the largest mollusk collections in the world. So we're seeing half of it here, and then we'll see the other half in the other building on the other side of the campus.
Why are they separated?
They're separated because we had to build the other building because the fire marshal wanted to shut us down because we had too much flammable material in close proximity to students in a building that has no real safety, doesn't have sprinklers, doesn't have a lot of that sort of safety. So it was kind of a dangerous situation, and so we ended up building that other building, and we moved the wet collections there. We were hoping to move all our collections, we'd be in one spot, but it's so expensive to build the specialized facility that we couldn't build enough extra to get the dry in there.
What funds all this?
It's funded in a variety of ways. We've got state funding. We are part of the University of Florida. We're a college in the University of Florida. So we have some state, we have some UofF, University of Florida funding, some federal funding. But for this project, it was not really federal funding that did it. It was the state funding, and then also we have donors that provide some money. So in many cases what we could do is we could provide a basic amount of money, get a donor match, and get state match on top of that. And so we finally ended up getting to the point where we could build this building, or that building.
Did you ever keep some of your specimens in the main Natural History Museum here? That's under construction right now or something?
Yeah, so that's our exhibit building. So this actually is the main building, sort of. So we started out in, we're going to go on a side here.
But it's your main building, but isn't the main Natural History Museum?
That's just the exhibit part of it.
But you don't show shelves in that?
We have some shelves in that building.
You do have some things there?
Our exhibit is very competitive, trying to get stuff.
Space in there,
And so
yeah, I heard,
you're fighting against lots of fiefdoms for
it's a
little
fraction of what they have in the
Yes.
background.
Well, we don't have dinosaurs, but we have a really big fossil collection of more recent fossils. So anyway, this museum started in 1917 as part of
17.
Really, in the late 1800s, we were a tiny collection in the agricultural college at Lake City. And when all of the colleges combined into the University of Florida, that collection came here and became the start of our collection. And we didn't have, in fact, the first person who managed the collections was the director, the curator, the collections manager, who was everything. One person ran the collections up until the 40s. And then from there, we started to split off into different divisions. Mollusks in the early mid-60s, and then other collections as we hired curators to manage them and collections managers to manage them. So that's kind of how we got started.
Yeah. So where's the number one collection? Who are we second to?
Smithsonian.
Oh.
There's no way to catch up with them.
No.
Smithsonian.
Up in DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad being second to
They're-
Smithsonian.
Yeah,
There-
that's pretty good.
There's something like 1.7 million lots. We're at 600,000 lots. So they're about double us.
Are they larger in mollusks or in what's the
Collection.
in just in
Mollusks
terms of-
are what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But they're larger
But
just about everything.
I see, okay.
Yeah, they're huge. They're-
When were they founded?
Smithson must have found it in
1800s.
mid 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got head starts.
Yeah.
Just a little
Oh, yeah.
DC area.
Yeah, so they had a 100-year head jump. Well, actually, it's only about 60 or 70 years head jump on us. But anyway, come on in.
Yeah.